Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't know if I'm live yet, so kill a little bit of time. I want to say hello to everyone. Steve Gonza here, physical therapist with Run Smart Online. I'm going to use this knee model and talk about how really any runner can protect themselves from injury, protect themselves against knee pain, hip pain, back pain, ankle pain. Now, this isn't really specific. Like if you're dealing with a lot of injuries, you can get further looked at. But if you're just looking to protect yourself, I want to show you something, because if you didn't realize, there's actually an injury called runner's knee, which is just kneecap pain underneath the kneecap at the front of the leg. So this is looking at the front of a right knee. We can peel that kneecap off and show you underneath. But runner's knee is super common, but it's also very researched. And we know out of anything you can do for your running is you need to protect your knees. And there's a couple things that can help you protect. One is run form, right? So don't be entering the ground with this straight knee, which would cause these two bones just to bang together with like 250% of your body weight. But the key thing you should know, and I always say the key thing, but the main thing to know about the knee is that it needs protection, not by doing more leg lifts and junky exercises, but what it needs is protection from its neighbor above and below. And that's what's above your knee is your hip, and what's below it is your ankle. And those are the two things that feed your knee. And I want to show you a really quick example of this, because most people think of your knee as like a simple hinge joint, which means it just kind of kicks out and comes straight and goes back and forth like a hinge. So there it is forward, there it is sideways. And before I forget, if you want to learn more what I'm talking about and get more training on this, go to tryrunsmart.com, fill out a little form there, and it's $1, and you can try out some of the programs we have for this. But here's what you need to know is your knee does this hinge motion, but it also does a couple other motions. One is side to side, like this, and another one is rotation, back and forth. Now, although the main motion for your knee is the kick out and bend and kick out and bend in this hinge motion, these other two, the side to side and the rotation, particularly this twisting, is what gets your knee hurt. Here's the interesting thing. It causes meniscus issues, if anyone's dealing with like a meniscus tear, degenerative meniscus tear, or runner's knee, quad tendonitis. Really, it doesn't matter. If your knee is sore, it's generally due to this rotation force through the knee. Now, your quad doesn't control for this, your hamstrings don't control for this. None of your knee muscles are very good controlling for this rotation. So although it's the motion that beats the knee up, there's no muscles at your knee that control that. What are the muscles that control that? It's the muscles in your upstairs neighbor, your glute. When your foot hits the ground, and let's just say this foot's on the ground, you're going to be stationary from your shin, which allows this top part to do the rotation and move. If you don't have good strength in the hip, what ends up happening is everything spins inwards and you get this kind of bad alignment. So instead of being perfectly straight, you end up seeing something like this, and the knee gets cranked on. What ends up happening is you have these shock absorbers inside the knee. So there's a meniscus here, and then I'll get this out of the way. Probably should have devised a better plan to do this. There we go. So you have your meniscus, these two things right here, and then you have your kneecap, which glides in this groove. If you're gonna protect these areas, you need strong glutes. You don't need stronger knees. You don't need more quad strength. You need just stronger glutes. And how do you do that? You do it by training your body with your foot on the ground, right? Because that's how you function when you run. So it's not clamshells, it's not bridges, it's not leg raises. You want to strength train. I'll back up here and just grab my mic. You want to strength train standing. You want to strength train with your foot on the ground, doing a bunch of balance and reach exercises. Squats, you might have thought squats were bad for your knees at some point. They're not. And lunges aren't bad for your knees. You just have to do them properly. So here's what you need to do. If you're struggling with knee issues, or you're worried about your knees, maybe it's a meniscus, runner's knee, whatever, if you're currently struggling with it, what you should take a look at is my injury management seminar, which will walk you through how to pretty much go from not running back to running, or anywhere in between. Or if you're just someone who wants stronger glutes, I would encourage you to check out my Base 6 Bootcamp. It's the first program we ever launched. It includes all the exercises you need to get stronger butt muscles. And you can check that all out at tryrunsmart.com. You get access to it all. And you'll get stronger glutes, you'll get a stronger butt, you'll get better balance, you'll get better training, and overall you're going to get better running. So check out tryrunsmart.com, strengthen your butt, get over injuries, all that great stuff. All right, hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you guys soon.